Look at her cool outfit, you guys. But Dodge Rebellion, stand with the swingers. Demand more big in your big car. More hot in your hot car. Join the rebels switching to Dodge. Breaking tired old habits. Finding a happy new way to go. Oh yeah. Look at this outfit. It's like 100% polyester suit with little cuffs on the sleeves. I love it. Kick the dull driving habits. Break the ties that bind you to cars you meet coming around every corner. The Me Too. The Me Too cars with all the zing of tired blood. Look into exciting Polara 66. So you're not driving like all the old Me Too people. I wonder if this model is somebody famous. I'm not sure. Here she is with her bomb. Tread lightly. It's loaded with luxury, looks, and performance. Make sure you get all of Polara's posh power and pizzazz. How? By breaking your old car buying habits. Here she is, ready to just blow the whole thing up. Let's go. Alright. Now she's sitting on top of her awesome car. Look at these taillights. Sweet. Down with Me Too cars. Up with exciting Polara. Who wants a new car that says stick in the mud? Certainly not you. Here's liberation for your luxurious tastes. Polara 66. Big, solid, almost 2 tons of it. Wide sweeping lines. Exceptional visibility. Remarkable handling and cornering. What else? See the man who sells Dodge for the whole story. The man who sells Dodge. 1966. 2 ton. Oh boy, what's she up to here? Here she is with a stack of bombs. Assert yourself. Times haven't changed. Cars have changed. Isn't it about time you changed? Think about it. Look before you weep. The Dodge Rebellion wants you. She's got these cute little white boots. Here she is with her helmet and a stop sign. More woe to your go. Look to Polara for the breathtaking and braking. You'll find it in our optional new front wheel disc brakes. The last word in stopping power. Available for Polara. Polara 500, Monaco, and Monaco 500 too. She's ready to stop on a dime. Uh-oh, what's happening here? She's holding the face mouse part. Polara's got an angle on curves. Nothing squares about this one. Even the glass is curved in Polara 66. Front, rear, on the sides. Windows slope gracefully up and in price, but out of my class. Don't you believe it? For that's what the Dodge Rebellion's all about. Giving swingers more go, more show, more sizzle, more spice for the same price they've always paid. Demand more big in your car. Join the Dodge Rebellion. Go Polara 66. And there she is. Absolutely in love with this car. She's swinging with it. Interesting. She's got her bomb back. Every rebellion needs a bomb, and we put one under the hood of every 66 Polara. The big 383 V8 with 2-barrel carb, but that's just a beginning. You can step up to our 4-barrel version of the 383 V8, or the ultimate in big engines, our thundering new 440 V8. I want that 440 V8, man. Whew. Oh yeah, here we go. Get that sexy interior. Looks like leather. This might also be a textured leather, I'm not sure. There's your radio control knobs. Steering with chrome, all chromed out. Stamp out togetherness. Togetherness has its place, but cramped quarters take a lot of the pleasure out of pleasure driving. That's why we made Polara's front seat broad enough to accommodate 3 husky rebels, and did the same with the back seat. But you'll have to go to Dodge showroom to see for yourself. See the car that's big enough, new enough, fresh enough to start its own rebellion. Polara 66. Alright, lady. Go for it, lady. And here she is sitting on top of the back side. I do really like these headlights. Look, it has a side view mirror, but not on the passenger side. Slip gracefully and frugally out of the low-priced field. It's never been so easy. By the time you buy a standard low-price car and add a few of the things Polara's got standard, like the 383 V8 engine and a whole long list of items on page 20, you can end up paying Polara's price and still be a long way from Polara's class. So stand up for your rights. The Dodge Rebellion wants you. They're really aiming this at some strong women, I think. Look at that white Dodge Rebellion. She's wearing a little hoodie. I kind of love it, I must say. I would certainly cruise around in that. If the problem with these old cars, they don't have the safety features that new cars have. I'm not that rebellious. Join the ranks of canny sports lovers. Son of a gun. There you sit, wondering how to spice up your driving without surrendering stretch-out comfort. Along comes Polara 500. The obvious answer, obviously, with new aircraft-type bucket seats, nifty center console with a choice of transmissions, a 4-speed fully synchronized manual, or a 3-speed automatic, optional, with the floor-mounted selector levers. Want to swing? Sound off for Polara 500, but only if you mean it. Alright, so this one, instead of the bench seat, has bucket seats. So is a sedan and this is a coupe. I think that's right. I did a video on car type. Eyes right. Like what you've seen so far, then pause here. Breathe deeply and get ready to take a long, hard look at some of the goodies that make Polara 500 such a big shooter in the Dodge Rebellion. Wow. Here is the command post for the Dodge Rebellion. Behind the wheel of Polara 500, and from the looks of it, it's one of the handsomest reasons to go Dodge in 66. It has a 3-spoke wheel with a full horn ring. An electric clock is optional at an extra cost, but it's standard on the Monaco 500. So that must be an upgraded car. Look at this seat. Blast off. Ever see a more comfortable looking bucket seat? Handsome new slimline design, elegant cologne grain, and Espanol textured vinyls, cover foam cushioning all around. Fits everyone too, from astronaut to zoologist. So they're vinyl. I feel like I had a car, or somebody had a car that seats just like this, but I can't think. Oh, baby, here we go. Sizzle stick. There we go, guys. Polara 500's console-mounted automatic transmission selector lever. Quite a handful of action when you pour on Polara's power. Oh yeah. So that goes right in the middle of your seat. Some pictures. Here is the Polara 500 two-door hardtop in black. It looks like. Look how long it is. Look how long it goes after the wheel. It's almost as big. Here is the Polara 500 convertible. Yes, please. I would cruise around that. I love the white wheel and the tires. Why don't they put that on tires anymore? I don't know. Big bucket seat beauties. The two Polara 500 models shown above top the handsome Polara 66 lineup. What does this one say? For more stylish models plus 2 and 3 seat station wagons, you can see the wagon selection. So this is a two-door hardtop. I guess it's just a different color. But they made this in a station wagon model also. But they're not going to show that here because they're trying to show you how badass this thing is. Polara 4-door hardtop. Even bigger. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. These would usually still have a back seat, but you'd have to push the seat forward. The Polara convertible. This is the 500 convertible, and this is the regular Polara convertible. I think this has upgraded hubcaps. It probably has some upgrades inside. Maybe the bucket seats as opposed to a bench seat. Not sure. Polara 4-door sedan, also available as a Polara 318 model with different interior trim and smaller 230 horsepower V8. I love the colors. I wish cars had more interesting colors. This is almost the color of my RAV4, actually. That lunar ice color. Polara 4-door sedan and 4-door hardtop interior, cloth and vinyl. So that's vinyl and that part's the cloth. sometimes try to figure out if it's really you. You're just a thoughtful step above the low-priced field and enjoying every luxury mile of it. Monaco, a beautiful way to raise a few eyebrows while you rebel against driving boredom. If you want the plush kind of driving excitement, the Dodge Rebellion wants you. If you really want to drive them wild, line up the neighbors and tell them you ordered your Monaco with a 383 cubic inch V8, carpeting, padded dash, variable speed windshield wipers and washers, outside mirror, turn signals, backup lights, heater and defroster, plus another dozen items most people think of as extra cost hardware. You sly fox, you knew they were standard all along, didn't you? Sly fox. She looks so confident next to her Monaco. How's this for a happy ending? Nothing like the back end of a Monaco to spruce up the front end of your garage. A pox upon those of you who thought this paragraph would describe how many 1-foot square boxes would fit in the trunk. Honestly, do you know anyone who packs anything in 1-foot square boxes? I'm not sure what that's a reference to. I wonder if Ford Mustang was describing that or something. I don't know. It's a winner going away. Watch everybody's eyes light up brighter than those big, broad taillights when you drive up in this beauty. All that chrome bumper. These are the huge taillights they're talking about. They go out. It is, there's these little details. Pretty sweet looking ride. Ooh, I like the red interior. Live it up with lots of luxury in Monaco's custom all vinyl interior. It's one of the most lavish you'll find anywhere. And it's yours in all Monaco hardtops and station wagons. See the real article. Rich, supple, cologne grain vinyl, thick foam seat cushions, distinctive deep pleating. All Monaco hardtops and wagons have pull-down armrest in the front seat. What is this? Is that the seatbelt? I guess that's a seatbelt. They used to just have lap belts even in the front. Regal Splendor. Yes, a standard in a Monaco four-door sedan. Here is where you can demand more big in your big car and get it. With really king-size seats that only a car of Monaco's dimensions can give you. The plush dolly fabric is as long-wearing as it is good-looking. If you want the kind of luxury Monaco offers, the Dodge Rebellion wants you. Oh yeah. Monaco 500, style leader of the Dodge Rebellion. Just in case you thought we reached our limit in the, if you'll pardon the expression, regular Monaco on the preceding page, consider carefully the Monaco 500 shown action under the hood, plus a lavish display of luxury on the inside that some people call downright sinful. Enough said. If you don't want to let loose the rebel in you, stay clear of this one. Otherwise, read on at your own rebel risk. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And it's got more snap in its stride, the kind that sucks you back in your seat. The snap comes from slipping 383 cubic inches of muscle under the hood, then topping it with a big 4-barrel carburetor to keep it breathing deeply and easily. If you'd like even more of that kind of action underfoot, we have an optional 440 cubic inch V8. This big engine isn't for the casual performance buff. It's strictly for the rare man who craves the ultimate in over-the-road power. It's interesting that it seemed to be aimed at women all the way until the big engine, and then they said man. Maybe they knew that would make women want it. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the floor. Count the revs. Who gives the guys in the back a break? Monaco 500 does it in spades, with wicker seat back inserts, extra cigarette lighters for the private use of rear seat passengers. Only problem with a back seat so plush. Who wants to drive? Here's the inside story of the Monaco 500. And a beautiful chapter, we might add. But why stay out there on the outside when you could be enjoying this kind of elegance every day? Savor those rich, deep-pleated bucket seats, that resplendent rattan wicker door trim. Oh, right here. I was wondering what they were talking about. Cast an eye on the handy center console, an array of handsome hardware. Then honestly try to convince yourself that this isn't your kind of car. And here's some pictures of the Monaco 500 two-door hardtop in like a navy blue. I like that. A Monaco 4-door hardtop in a kind of aqua green. Love it. The Monaco 2-door hardtop in silver. Monaco 4-door sedan. So they didn't make a convertible version. Went to convertible. Help yourself. How much car can you give you? How much car do you want? Start with standard equipment list. We know it's a long one, so take your time. See anything you like? We thought you would. Down with cars that don't measure up to Dodge 66 standards, that is. When we say that Polara 500, Monaco, and Monaco 500 are big cars, we're prepared to prove it. Here are the facts and figures. Here's the Chrysler symbol. Great cars, you say. So do we. We say it confidently with the longest, strongest warranty in the industry. A glance to the right will fill you in on the kinds of protection Dodge offers. They give you all the warranty list. Here's the standard equipment, the optional equipment. I'm glad to see stickers in any of these cars. I don't think so. In addition, no, I don't think they had air conditioning yet, I guess. Here's the station wagon models. Make a rumpus about room in your next wagon. You and your rebel crew will need lots of room to swing. Monaco and Polara wagons give you more than most, so come on inside and look over the accommodations. First cabin, all the way back. It's the only way to go. Join the big shooters, packing big Dodge Monaco and Polara station wagons this year. So you could put all the seats flat. I guess. I think she's in the front seat. Or maybe, yeah, I think she's in the front. So here is Monaco, our finest wagon for 66 with V8 power. Polara station wagon with V8 power. All vinyl wagon interior with pull-down armrest. The Polara all vinyl wagon interior. We had one of these in the back seat. The way that it flopped down, there was a button you pushed in the center, and when you did that, these springs went and it would flop the seat down. And the three of us kids would be in the back. And I think it happened 2 times when I was really little. I used to all the time have my tongue like hanging out of my mouth. I would just sit that way with my tongue sticking out for some reason. That was weird. And my brother, I guess this happened once and then another time. But anyway, my brother hit that button and it went boop, and I bit a hole through my tongue, like all the way through, like a hole you could see. And then another time I was playing in the backyard and I fell down and bit through my tongue, so it happened 2 times. And my mom was like, "You'd think you'd learn to not have your tongue hanging out." Isn't it time you joined the Dodge Rebellion? Look at this sweet, sweet picture with the lights, like moving. And there she is, looking like a cool girl in her cool Monaco. All products and illustrations and specifications herein are based on authorized information. I was wondering if they gave us her name, but they don't.